When we look at the vast Pacific Ocean, the famous archipelago of the Philippines often captures our imagination. But if you venture just a little further east from Palau, you will encounter a pristine sovereign nation, made up of over 400 limestone and volcanic islands. This is Palau. Have you ever wondered how these iconic, mushroom-shaped rock islands were formed? Their story began nearly 70 million years ago. Ancient volcanic activity pushed massive coral reefs upward, high above the sea level. Over millennia, rainwater, wind, and ocean currents slowly dissolved the limestone. Combined with the patient grazing of marine organisms at the waterline, nature sculpted these floating emerald gems. And here is a fascinating secret. These breathtaking rock islands are completely uninhabited. Apart from a small park ranger station at Dolphin Bay, no one permanently lives here today. Centuries ago, ancient Palauans lived in stone villages hidden within these dense jungles. But they mysteriously abandoned them in the 17th century. Today, it remains a wild, protected sanctuary left entirely to Mother Nature. As we submerge beneath the surface, the true magic of Palau reveals itself. Palau sits at the very edge of the coral triangle, the global epicenter of marine biodiversity. It is often described as a bustling underwater metropolis. Scientists have catalogued over 400 species of hard corals, 300 species of soft corals, and more than 1,500 species of reef fish thriving in these waters. From tiny, neon-colored nudibranchs to 7 out of the 9 world's species of giant clams. The sheer density of life here is unmatched. This incredible biodiversity is why Palau is a holy grail for ocean lovers. Every single year, this tiny island nation attracts thousands of passionate scuba divers from every corner of the globe. In a typical year, Palau welcomes tens of thousands of international visitors. And the vast majority of them come with one primary goal: to experience the world's #1 diving paradise. For those who are just beginning their diving journey, Palau offers the perfect, gentle welcome at the world-famous German Channel, but this beautiful channel wasn't made by nature. Back in 1911, when Germany occupied these islands, miners blasted this shallow reef open to create a passage for cargo ships. Today, it has transformed into a thriving marine highway. Because the channel is wide and shallow, the water currents here are beautifully mild and predictable, making it incredibly safe and relaxing for beginners. The gentle flow brings nutrient-rich water over the sandy seabed, creating natural cleaning stations. Here, you can simply hover in place and watch majestic manta rays glide right over your head as tiny cleaner fish groom them. It is pure, unhurried bliss. But if you crave mystery, you must journey to the legendary Blue Hole. This site features for massive vertical shafts in the shallow reef top that converge into a colossal underwater cavern. When you dive inside, you might feel a sudden tug. The currents within the Blue Hole are fascinating. They are primarily driven by the rising and falling of the tides, combined with strong oceanic currents crashing against the steep outer reef walls of Ingemellis Island. As the immense volume of the ocean pushes against the reef, water is forced through these vertical tunnels, creating dynamic, washing machine-like currents that demand respect and experience. Inside the cavern, look up. Between the surface and about 30 to 40 meters deep, The water clarity is so astonishing that visibility can reach up to 50 meters. In this sunlit zone, you can see every detail of the sharks, rays, and pelagic fish cruising across the openings. But as you look further down, past the 40-meter mark, a dramatic change happens. The water remains crystal clear, but the sunlight can no longer penetrate the depths. The vibrant colors fade into a deep, silent monochrome and finally into pitch blackness. This is where the reef drops off into the true deep ocean abyss. IT is Oostark Hombeling, boundary between the sun-drenched garden above and the mysterious twilight zone below. Just around the corner, from the blue hole lies the absolute crown jewel of Palau, the Blue Corner. If the German Channel is a peaceful park, Blue Corner is an adrenaline-fueled arena. Strong upwelling currents hit this underwater plateau, bringing up a massive feast of plankton. This triggers a feeding frenzy. Divers use special hooks to anchor themselves to the rocks, flying like kites in the current. Watching massive schools of barracuda, jacks and grey reef sharks ride the underwater waves. To catch your breath after the adrenaline of the Blue Corner, your dive boat will take you to the soft coral arch, located in a sheltered channel where tidal currents gently carry nutrients. This natural limestone arch is draped in a breathtaking tapestry of soft corals. Because they don't rely on sunlight, these corals bloom in the shaded areas, creating a kaleidoscope of violet, crimson, and gold that feels like walking through a dream. Thank you for wandering through this living Eden with me. If this journey touched your heart, please remember to like this video and subscribe.